Hello, my beautiful people. How are we all? I had a delivery a couple of days ago from Temu, and I ordered myself this very curly coated looking sheep, which I think is going to be adorable, and this turtle tea light mold. I know I can't put real tea lights in, but I also purchased the little, battery tea lights, so that when I give these to people, I always give them a battery tea light as well, at least one. So in the sheep, I have used this, it's the white with a hint of gold. Sorry, that's my debubbler finished. And in that, I have added some of the Diamond Sparkle Marabou alcohol ink. And for the turtle, I have gone for the Let's Resin fluorescent green alcohol ink and some of these like mylar flakes. I said the other day, I don't know if it's mylar, I think it's mylar, but anyway, I'm just going to grab it out of the debubbler. Be back in 5 seconds. Okay, so I'm back. I had mixed up 200 mils of the craft resin, epoxy resin. So let's give these a little spritz. As I said, I was going to check them with alcohol ink to see how much they held. Then before I knew it, I mixed up and I was cleaning the pots and the spatula. And I thought, I don't have time now. So yeah, as usual, I rushed ahead, didn't plan it through, but I've got approximately 20 mils, somewhere between, 20 to 30 mils of the white with the Marabou Diamond Sparkle. So I don't think it's going to need a lot, hence why that's all I mixed up. So maximum I mixed up here for the sheep, it is a fluid ounce. I just want it to go into all these little curls because there are lots of them and I don't want any bubbles to be left. So you can see I'm just swirling it around to try and get rid of any bubbles now before I completely fill it. I don't see there being any issues with the turtle because he's quite smooth. But of course, I could be completely wrong now and demold him and go, oh, bubbles. Sorry, it's a nice day here and I've still got a bit of a cold, but I have, as you can hear, the cars racing down the road like idiots. This is a 30-mile-an-hour road, and we have 2 schools literally a couple of 100 yards from us. And we also come off of one road off of another 2 schools. So yeah, they really shouldn't be doing that, and they've just flown by. Anyway, enough of that. Back to this. Oh, look at this. Sorry, let's have a quick look now. Let's bring you in. Look at those flakes. They're looking gorgeous. I had approximately sort of 40 to 50 mils in, yeah, probably a good 50 mils actually in here. And I did put a drop of glue in. I want to make sure I don't get any bubbles in his chin. It looks like it's going to be, I don't think he's got a tail this way. Oh, he does have a tail. It's a very high tail, literally right underneath that bottom lip. So I will have to watch that as well. So it looks like his tail is filled naturally. I can see, yeah, it can be seen on the camera here. That looks like it's filled quite well, but I can see a bubble under his chin. It's either that or a mylar flake, a light one. Yes, it was a light one. It's just come out. Okay. So that is that. Fantastic. Let's just clean those off there. There we go. Now I have about 120 left. So I am just going to grab this mold, which I purchased. It's the male chest. So I'm going to add some colour a second and then I will be back again. Bear with me. Okay, so I have put in the Let's Resin blue ink and again some Mylar flakes because I thought that one looks lovely. And who doesn't want a little bit of sparkle in their man? Well, you know me, or if you don't, you've just got to look back at my previous videos. I do like to use some sparkle. And I added, as it's 120 mils, I added, which is roughly 4 fluid ounces, I've added 4 drops of the Elmer's clear glue. So yes, we've got the you know what type of consistency going on here. Again, that's a new mould that I purchased for somebody in particular. It actually stated vase/pot mould. Well, I knew there was no top to it, so I didn't really think it was going to be a pot, but it's quite shallow, so I don't know if you're going to get pens or anything in there. And you can't, it's not deep enough to put in a flower or anything, so I don't know. But whatever it is, I'm sure it will be well received. Let's see how it goes. Oh, look at the consistency. That's that glue. Yeah, it's not going to be anywhere near enough. But as I said, it was purely a case of I didn't want to be too short on what I'd already mixed up. So I don't even think, yeah, it's not even going to come to the base of the, or maybe almost come to the tip of the bit that we'd be holding the space. Oh, do you know what? I am absolutely awful. I think it's Nerd Goblin Art that says words are hard. They really are. You know, I've definitely reached that age. My husband says I've been there for years where, you know, I've never been great with words. But, you know he's joking. Because in all seriousness, like I said, I literally hit the menopause and it was like, bam. I just forget everything. I lock up the back door, 4 times at least before I go out. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, bear with me. I'm just going to mix up another, I'm thinking about 80 mils, maybe. Yeah, I'll be back in a mo. I just had to check. I suddenly thought, oh no, is this going to be too high for the G3? While the rest is in the debubbler. And I keep thinking I'm seeing bubbles, but it's the Mylar flakes. So anyway, lid goes on fine. I don't need to bring down my expander, you know, the height expander, which I have done a video on putting it on before. And that emptied my entire pot of the Mylar flakes. It was only a very small pot, but yeah, never mind. It's beautiful stuff. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. I did comment at the time, it was a Temu purchase, and I did comment on the time that, I'm just going to sprinkle these few bits on, that it was like, wasn't even filled to halfway up, really. It was a bit of a disappointment. I've had them before from different sellers, and they've been filled quite a bit, but not this one. Anyway, I've just done the same. I put the rest of the Mylar flakes in, and I've put in approximately 10 drops, 8 to 10 drops of the Let's Resin blue. So I'm just waiting for it to come out the debubbler, and I shall be back with you. Okay, my lovelies, I'm back. Well, wandering around doing something else, wasn't paying attention, and it bubbled out all over my debubbler, or all inside my debubbler. The best way to clean that is straight away. So that's what I've been doing, which is why you may think this pot now looks messy, and there's less in there, because there is. Right, let's just give the little chap's torso a spritz with some isopropyl alcohol. As I said, I think now there's going to be too much. Sorry, I'm off camera, I believe. Should be on now. Yeah. Look at all that beautiful mylar goodness. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I don't want the glue to suddenly let it all go and be everywhere. I'm going to leave it as that for a moment whilst I clean this and just see if the others can take any more of their colour, which is what I had planned to do. Instead of cleaning up, as I had to then go and clean up my debubbler. I'm using my Let's Resin debubbler today, the black one, which is the Pro, I believe. I have that one and I have the Let's Resin one. And you've probably heard me say before, they both have good points to them. Yeah, I like the fact that the Let's Resin debubbler sits and kind of locks onto the worktop. You know, which is, I find, really safe. You're not going to knock it over with a load of resin inside, which the Let's Resin one doesn't do. But the Let's Resin one is easier to add time to and from. It goes up in 30-second intervals, and you can do it with the twist of a dial or touching it, whereas this one goes up in 5-minute increments. I'm thinking that is enough for that. So I'm going to pour this. I believe I'll probably finish off what's in there. Yeah. Right, I will put this on for a couple of hours and hopefully we'll be back for a demold later. I'm hoping I might just push a lollipop stick down to make sure those colours aren't, I mean, it's the same ink, but it's possibly different amounts. So I just want to make sure that it's mixed and not looking, you know, darker blue to lighter blue, because I definitely put in less ink the second time. So hopefully those few up and down movements with my lollipop stick will be enough to mix it a bit if it needed it. It may not have required it, I don't know. Anyway, guys, I may put the leftovers in this. That's probably what I'll do. I'll just weigh up and see if there's anything else I'd rather it go in than my little plant pot. Okay, catch you for demold. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. And we are back. They've come out of the G3. Looks like this one has slightly shrunk back, but not too much. The pot feels okay, the turtle does, and so do the sheep. So let's demold in the way that we molded. Let's see if we can hear it. Ooh, yes, could hear that. I don't know if you could. Oh my goodness, he's adorable. A little bit of a curl that's coming up under his ear. I don't know if I should pull that or not. Anyway, look, he's smiling. He's got a little heart for his nose. That is adorable. Oh my goodness. Oh, and is wearing a necklace. Beautiful. Could put a little stone in there, I think. That is adorable. So I don't know whether to take that little curl off or leave it. I suppose leave it, part of him or her. Her, I'm going to say. She is super cute. These are all perfect, perfect swirly curls. I love her. Brilliant. What do you think? Say this is a temu mould? Well, no, that's a sheep. This is a temu mould that the sheep came from. So that's really good. So it only arrived yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Turtle tea light mould next. Okay, the tail's there, which is good. Flippers are all there. That is a brilliant, easy demold. So everything's okay here. Everything looks good. I was going to say it's a bubble, but it's not. It's the shell. Oh, I really like him. And look at the mylar. They look brilliant, don't they? Blue, green, there's a little one piece of red there, but it's basically blue and green. I love that. And another little smiley turtle face. Fantastic. Okay, the male torso vase, I believe it was called. Okay, so that's matte, which I would have rather it not been. And I think it's going to be a bit of a tinker to get out because it's a good job it's got some stretch. Sorry, I'm just going to have to come off of camera in a minute if I'm not careful. No, I think we might be able to do it. Oh, no, hang on. Sorry, guys. Bear with me one sec. Oh, see, it's not that. That's the only bit that, you know, it's not that. I can't really see how it's a vase necessarily. But anyway, that's nice. I like the blue with the mylar as well. Now, I wasn't sure whether it could get away with being a normal mould and not a deep pour. I do have a few small bubbles here, so it could well have needed either 2 pours or a deep pour resin rather than standard epoxy. I think I've pushed it a little too much because it's, I don't know if you can pick up, there are a few little bubbles, which is sometimes a sign of, you know, it curing too quick. And I've completely blanked as to what that's called right now. I'm in me and my brain fog. But yeah, I can't really see how it's a vase, but there we go. But the person who's having this, I know, will like it. Anyway, and this is the last, which is lucky last, obviously. This has just been whatever's been left over the last couple of days. Last few pours. Again, can't fault these mylars. So that was some blue left over, some green with the mylar, the blue left over with the mylar, some of this white that had the gold tinge to it, and it was also had some of the marabou diamond sparkle. Then I had, I can't think what that was from, but another colour, and then we had purple. The purple was from doing my butterflies the other day. So yeah, I know what the purple was from. Can't think what this gold was from, but yeah, that's quite nice, isn't it? And I have a little flower here that we can pop in. We either have that side, which is this again, this was like a drip mold. So I've got in here gold, yellow, green, black, or we have the black where you can see some stars and things in. Just a tiny bit of yellow there. So yeah, depending on the look you want to go for. Do you know what it could be like? You know, in a somebody, it's like, no, the black's showing. I'm not feeling it. Leave me be. Or I'm feeling light-hearted. You know. But anyway, either way, I like it. Although I think I prefer the more cheery side. Yeah. But yeah, won't leave them together now, obviously, or they will cure together, and I don't want that. But I really like those. What do you all think? I hope you like them too. This is definitely my favourite. That little face is amazing. As I say, the little heart for the nose is adorable. Anyway, guys, I'll leave you for now. I'll try and put some photos up later, but it's quite late here now. And yeah, already have a cold. I don't want to have a ridiculously late night again. And then, sorry, I was just reading, there's something written in the back of this. Don't know what it says. S? No, which way is it? I don't know. Whatever it is, something's written in the back. Can anybody decipher it, or can you not see it on the camera? See it just here? Looks like SRONISE, maybe. Not 100%. Anyway, whatever that's in the back of the turtle mold. Thank you very much to all my subscribers. I appreciate you all so very much. You mean the world to me, you honestly do. And thank you very much to everyone who likes, comments, shares my videos. I appreciate you all too. And also, I would like to say, wherever you are, I hope you're happy, I hope you're healthy, I hope you're having fun. Be kind to others and be kind to yourself. Just remember, everybody's fighting something. So a smile on your face makes everybody feel better, including yourself. Take care, guys. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.